All right, so you were saying that you want to marry a slut, right?
Yeah, no, I don't want.
Not you personally, but I'm just saying.
A guy, you should marry a slut.
A guy should marry a slut?
Yeah.
Where are you getting this from? Like, what makes you say that?
No, because, so the thing is, women don't really have a whole lot to offer men.
You got to talk louder so people can hear you.
Women don't really have a whole lot to offer men, right? Other than sex. And
some bitches would argue that. Some people are like, whoa, what are you talking about?
So what do they
I
have
have more to offer.
Like
you don't
what?
think some women would argue that they have more to offer than just sex?
Well, they can argue that, but you can say, oh, you offer this, and that, but if the man doesn't need it and he really doesn't care about it, are you really offering it?
So,
like, you gotta offer the man what he wants.
Okay, so
what does he want from you? He doesn't want your education. He doesn't want your money.
Okay, let's get back to what you said. Men should marry a slut, right?
Right.
Okay, break that down. Why you think that?
Because I think men should marry.
First of all, who gave you that view? Was that yourself, or did you hear that from your husband?
Be quiet. I heard it from my husband.
So your husband told you?
Yes, but I agree with my husband that you should marry a slut. Because
why?
You don't want to get bored of her. You're gonna get bored of whoever you're with. That's just a fact. Like, the longer you're together, I guess the more bored you'll get. But if she's a slut, then she'll keep it interesting and you'll get bored of her less.
Not as fast?
Not as fast.
Here's the thing. You're going to get bored no matter who you're with eventually. So you have to be content.
Right.
You have to learn to be content. I don't like to use the word, I don't want to use the word bored though. Mm-hmm. I just think that you guys get comfortable.
It's just routine, yes.
Yeah, like life in itself is a routine.
Yes.
So
everything is a routine.
If you don't have a routine, then you don't have structure.
Right.
So you have to have a routine to have structure.
You actually want routine.
Yeah, so
you actually want to be bored. That means you're stable.
So you're saying that a man wants to marry a slut?
Yes, because she'll keep it interesting.
She'll keep him more interested.
Yes.
She's funner in bed.
Yes.
She's willing to take risks.
Right.
Like in bed, you know. She's not so much of a prude in the bed.
Right, just one position every day.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's boring.
Yeah, I think a dick suck is more important than fucking.
Well, I'm speaking from a man.
No, I'm just saying like that. No, that's my opinion. Other dudes might argue that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you've never fucked a chick before, then you might say, oh no, I'd rather fuck. But if you've fucked her for like 3-4 years, I would say a dick suck. Her sucking your dick bomb is way more important than you fucking her after 3 or 4 years of fucking her.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because a dick suck, any chick can give you some pussy. Not any chick can suck a good dick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's not like she's doing anything special when you're having sex with her.
Yeah, it's a skill. Sucking a good dick is a skill for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of chicks can suck a good dick. Real shit. So I think that it's more important a chick can suck a good dick because any bitch could give you some pussy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
every bitch.
Yeah, any chick because every chick has a pussy.
Yeah.
But I think what separates women are the girls that can, suck a good dick opposed to girls that can't. You know what I mean? Give good fellatio, they call it. So, okay, so let's get in. You guys could leave us a comment on what we were just talking about, but let's get into this email. And the email of this, what is this called?
It's called, my girlfriend got a piercing I told her not to get.
So his girlfriend got a piercing that he told the bitch not to get.
Yes.
Okay, cherry on.
It's not a good sign. What's up, guys? The title is pretty self-explanatory, so I won't make this long. Me and my girlfriend have been together 2 years and we currently share an apartment. I completely agree with you guys on your last video. Live-in sex isn't as great as live-apart sex.
Live-in sex isn't as great as live-apart sex?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, that's because you have that distance. You don't wake up to you see literally everything about them. You don't have room for
Imagination. You
Yes,
leave nothing
right,
to the imagination
right,
whatsoever.
Right. You literally see them from start to finish, like their day.
Yep.
see
You wake
everything.
she wakes up, no makeup on, stinky breath. You see the realness of
Yeah,
her.
you see her going to the bathroom.
Yeah, everything. You smell her shit or
Yeah.
whatever. If she takes shits,
You see her
everybody
tired.
takes shits.
Yeah, in the morning she's all tired.
Yep.
And she's just,
You don't just see her done up.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So cherry on.
So he says it wasn't that way when we first moved in together.
Never is. It's new pussy. When you
But-
first live together,
Right.
the first year is gonna be great.
But I would say after a few months, it did slow down a bit. So back to my point, last week my girlfriend asked me if I wanted her to get a genital piercing. I'm not really into that, so I told her no.
At genital, she asked him if she wanted her pussy pierced.
Yes.
Wow.
And she
That's
was asking him, babe, do you want me to get it?
That's
what she was
that's
doing.
fucking sexy.
So all week she's been trying to convince me that I want her to do it. Every time my answer was no. So yesterday she comes home and shows me her new piercing I told her not to get.
Damn.
I'm not sure if she convinced herself and really believed that I wanted her to get it when I've been telling her no this whole time. What the F is wrong with her? Why would she do that? And what should I do? How should I handle this? Thanks, guys.
How should he handle this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that
Is she getting out of control?
well, I mean, she got it anyways, and she was trying to. Well, he told her that did he say he liked her?
No, he told her no.
She asked him. She asked him if she could get it.
Yeah.
So she wanted it, right?
She wanted it, but she's trying to make it seem like, oh, he wants it.
Okay, so
And he kept telling her no, but she did it anyway. That's not a good sign.
Okay, so
You
what do you
never go against your man.
What do you think of that?
I think she's trying to hoe out.
You think she's trying to hoe out?
Yes.
Okay, I think that if she hasn't cheated on him before, that's up and coming.
Yes.
Listen
she's
to me.
She's preparing herself too.
She doesn't
do that.
A woman that if you're in a relationship and your mate tells you not to do something but you do it anyways, that you don't get, especially an area like that.
Something
You don't get
so intimate like that.
Yeah, you don't get your pussy pierced for people not to see it.
Right.
So even though he doesn't like it, it's not for him.
Right, so that's the thing. Like, she was trying to say, oh, I'm doing it for you. But if he's saying, no, I don't want that done, then who is she doing it for?
Yeah, it's for somebody else.
Right.
So, yeah, your buddy, I don't know, he didn't say his name or anything, did he? Okay. Hey there, guy. Your bitch is for the streets.
Yeah.
Because she's definitely going to be, she's getting ready to go and get on a hoe stroll and fuck a lot of guys. Well, I'm just saying, like, think about it. Like, why would you get something so intimate if you didn't want a lot of people to see it? Let me tell you something. I've had girls in the past that I've smashed that had their clit pierced, and never were any of them respectable bitches. Like, all of them chicks were slutty fucking chicks.
Right.
You don't, a chick that gets her pussy pierced
That's
is a wild, but you got to think, like, most porn stars, when you guys watch porn, most porn bitches don't even have their pussy pierced. So what do you think of a bitch that has her pussy pierced that don't even do porn? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a very hoish trait. You know, like getting your pussy pierced is, you have to also think, like, she's going to a tattoo place and letting some dude look at her stuff. She don't even know him from Timbuktu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's very... Like, how can you be so open?
Yeah, she just opened with her shit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Here's my pussy, pierce my shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm doing it for my husband.
Yeah, so I don't believe that. I think that this is for other guys, and I think that your days are numbered with this girl and this relationship guy.
Yeah, because she's that comfortable.
Yeah.
Going to a random.
Yeah, just a random
guy.
place, or girl even. And here, look at my pussy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pierce my pussy, and then I'm telling you, like, the high is not coming from you. The high is going to come from other guys that see it. Because the wow factor of, most dudes trip when you see a chick with her pussy pierced, you're like, damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, even I did. When I seen that back in the day, I was like, damn too. But I'll say this, I always knew they were hoes though.
Right, so you categorize them automatically
Right away.
into that category.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, that's all she's good for.
Because that's not normal behavior.
Right, and you can't look at her respectably. Like, you can't do that if she has her intimate area pierced.
Yeah, that's very major too. The same thing with chicks that get their titties pierced. I've smashed a couple chicks over the years that have their nipples pierced too. Those were always slutty chicks too. Every dude's fucked some sluts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just as long as you don't wife them, you're all good.
What? No, we just said you should wife a slut.
No, I mean,
she'll
like,
be fun.
Well, she'll be fun, but that's a slippery slope, because here's the thing. That sounds good, but if she's a slut, she's probably gonna give your pussy away to other guys. She's a hoe.
Well, maybe. Okay, then I should rephrase it. Maybe you should wife up a chick that's slutty for you.
Yeah, but I mean,
are there chicks like that?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, aren't you slutty for me?
I'm only slutty for you.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like,
people don't think like I get down like how me and you get down.
Yeah, I know.
Like nobody knows that about me. They think I'm like, goody two shoes.
Yeah, but they know you're married though.
Yes.
I once had a chick, and she looked very like simple and pure. This bitch had a big ass tattoo right above her pussy. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
Like her whole stomach area. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, but she was like clean cut looking.
Yeah, like
she didn't
I
look like
myself.
Yeah, she didn't look like a trashy slutty chick. And I was just like, wow, like it just blew my mind. I took her shirt off and I couldn't believe that she had the tattoo like that. I was like, whoa. And then the way she talked to me, like once you got that bitch alone with the clothes off, it was like she turned into the devil or something. She's like, oh, fuck this pussy. I was like, whoa. And but if you go by how she looks, you never would have thought that.
Right.
So the saying, never judge a book by its cover.
And that's the thing, like you want a lady in the streets, but what is it called?
A freak in the sheets. But that sounds good.
So
you can't. That's so hard to have that though. Like, how many guys can find a bitch that's a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets? Usually a chick that's a freak in the sheets is usually a hoe in the streets too. Like, it's so hard to differentiate the two. Like, it's just hard. It'd be like me and you. Like, if me and you got a divorce, you probably hoe out. You know what I mean?
No,
I think you would hoe out. Let me tell you why. I think you would hoe out because you haven't really had a lot of dicks. You know what I mean? So since you haven't had a lot of dicks, why wouldn't you hoe out? Like, you're gonna want to explore. You know what I mean?
So I'm curious. Like I'm curious about.
I mean, even though you might not be curious, but
so that's not
what I'm saying is that you could easily get curious because, like, say if I was no longer in your life and you're single and you're beautiful. Why would you not want? You're gonna want to explore some new dick, just because it's just new. Like, you're like, oh my god, like, it's just human nature. I
don't think that's fact.
Okay, well, no. It's just human nature. It's just like a guy. If a guy gets out of a marriage and all he knows is one or two pussies before his wife, he's gonna want to hoe out a little bit.
Well, I think that's because men value
wrong,
sex on a different level than women value.
Here's the thing: we know women that have gotten divorced and hoed the fuck out.
Okay, but you've known women, not all women.
Well, there's never all of anybody. It's never all of anybody. But what I'm saying is that there are women that have gotten out of marriages and hold the fuck out because they only had one dick or two dicks their whole life. You know what I mean? But anyway, so to not make this video any longer, to my guy who gave us the email, I just think that you guys aren't going to last. She disrespected you. She didn't want to listen to you. I understand it's her body, but you don't get a piercing like that for nobody to see. So what that means is that she's going to be letting other dudes see that piercing, and you know what comes with that, fucking. So. And
that's the thing, like, are you not able to check her? Like, you couldn't check her on a level where she was pestering you about this all week long. Like, you can't check her and be like, bitch, no.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like,
and you don't have it like that.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't listen to you.
Obviously, he doesn't. Because if you got that done, we'd have some problems.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know how to check me.
Yeah, but you respect me. Obviously, she doesn't respect him. You get what I'm saying?
That's your problem, guy, right there.
She doesn't respect him on a level to where he could say no. But I don't think this is about him. I think this is about she wants to be with other dudes. She wants that. You don't get that done. Again, like I said, because you just want it done for yourself. You get that done because you want dudes to see your clit pierced, your pussy pierced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's on some freaknik shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for him, it's just like a chick that gets a boob job. If you get a boob job because your husband paid for it or your husband wanted you to get it, that's different. But if you go get a boob job and your husband told you not to go get it, but you go get it anyways, think about that. Like, that's a chick that she's getting a boob job because she wants attention from other men, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, same thing for this. This chick wants attention from other guys, and she's definitely going to be showing that pussy piercing off. I promise you. So I think, guy, your relationship is done.
And I also think that he needs to make himself a man where women will respect.
This is major. This is major. Every woman is different, though. Some women respect men differently than other women. This might be a bitch that just doesn't respect him.
Well, is he a man to be respected? We don't know.
If he was to get that's besides the point. The point is that his current chick, has her pussy pierced, and he told her not to do it. And I'm telling him that pussy being pierced is not for him.
No, that is major. I agree.
It's for other guys. Her pussy being pierced is for other guys.
That's very
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. She might already be fucking around on you, but if she's not, she will be soon. I promise you. It's not like getting
preparation to go out in the street.
It's not like getting a haircut and you told her don't get the haircut and she gets her hair chopped off or whatever. This is her getting her private areas done. And like I said, she can't even see it. So obviously she's getting it done for somebody else to see it, right? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So just think about that, my friend, and just you need to let that relationship go, because I wouldn't continue to give your heart to her, because it's only a matter of time before she rips your heart out, my guy. So I hope you got our. It is sad, but she's a hoe. But I hope you got, your answer, and you guys leave a comment down below, and we are out.